Getting started with a new language or framework can be intimidating, so I wanted to show how easy and fast you can bootstrap an application using Phoenix. Our project will be a basic blog that will allow us to create, edit, and delete posts. So let's get started. First, we'll generate a new Phoenix project named Teacher from the command line. And we'll want to download the dependencies. With the dependencies installed, we have a list of next steps. Let's change into the directory of our newly created blog and open dev.exs. Phoenix ships with PostgreSQL as the default database. Here you'll need to update the username and password values to match what you use in your development environment. We can also change the name of the database that our blog will use. Now, with our credentials all set, let's go back to the terminal and create our database. We'll use the ecto task mix ecto create. And great, our database was successfully created. Now let's start up our blog with mix phoenix.server. And if we open our browser to localhost port 4000, we should see our app running with the Welcome to Phoenix template. Now that we have our blog up and running, our next step is to add posts to it. In situations where you want to generate a full HTML resource, Phoenix provides a task to set everything up for you. Back in our terminal, we'll run this task. Post is what we want to name our module. Posts, the plural name, is what will be used to create the corresponding table in our database. And then a list of attributes for our model. In this case, we want a post to have a title that's a string and a body that's a text. Put another way, this will add a title column to our post table with a string data type and a body column with a text data type. We can see from the message printed that we need to update our router with our post routes. So let's do that. Now let's take a look at what was created to get a better sense of what happened. We'll start with the controller. And in it, all the functions needed to create, edit, and delete posts have been populated for us. It also created a corresponding post view. The primary responsibility of views in Phoenix are to render templates. And as for our templates, we can see they've been created for our different actions. A database migration was also created for us. This migration creates a table named Posts and adds our two columns to it, title and body. Everything looks good, so we can migrate our database with another ecto task, mix ecto migrate. And great, the post table in our database was created. Now another handy task is mix Phoenix routes, which will print out all the routes defined by our Phoenix app. Running it, we see we have a posts endpoint. Let's check it out. Right now, we don't have any posts, so let's create one. We'll click New Post and give our post a title and some content. And then click Submit. And great, our post was saved. What's great is that all of this was done by Phoenix. We were able to bootstrap a simple blogging application in hardly any time. Stay tuned for our next episode where we'll add comments to our blog posts. Happy coding!